From mid-century to contemporary, public to private, we're in search of the very best in art, homes, happenings, stores, restaurants, and people. Things that defy categories. The perpetual freshness and cool of modern never ceases to captivate us. Join us for another edition of Modern Dallas TV to discover what's going on and where in the modern world.
Hi, I'm Empress.
And I'm Micah Gilbert, the geologist and gemologist at Impressive Geodesigns. We present the finest natural decor with high-quality minerals, corals, and other specimens from all over the world. We provide a variety of functional pieces, including lamps, tables, bowls, and other custom projects. Share in the beauty and wonder of these stunning gems and natural works of art. Visit us at ImpressiveGeodesigns.com.
Modern Dallas Real Estate this week is here at 1510 Eastus. I'm here with David Griffin with David Griffin and Company Real Estate. David, this is such an unusual neighborhood, but a beautiful neighborhood.
Yes.
Beautiful topography. Tell us a little about where it's situated and a little bit about the area.
Sure. Well, we're on Eastus and East Kessler. And these beautiful North Oak Cliff neighborhoods, some of the most prominent ones are East Kessler, and Stevens Park. Of course, we've got the Stevens Park Golf Course. We're a stone's throw from the Bishop Arts District. We're a stone's throw from the Calatrava Bridge. So beautifully located. This particular street is wide. You know, as you know from the topography over here, some streets are hilly, and this one's house actually sits on a hill. But there's nothing grid-like about North Oak Cliff.
It should, absolutely. We were driving on, it's just beautiful. This house in particular, great drive-up appeal.
Yes.
Beautiful home, well-designed.
Yes.
It's a great modern for the neighborhood.
Yeah, Larson and Pedigo were the architect. Philip McCaslin is the builder. Both the builder and the architect have been pursuing their trades very successfully for decades. Everything about this house is very solid, both with a lot of design integrity as well as with a lot of construction quality.
And that's absolutely noticeable. But there's some great features, benefits to the house. Give us a sense.
Well, it's a wonderful floor plan. It's built C-shaped around a pool. And there's a downstairs master, 3 additional bedrooms upstairs. Every bedroom has its own bath. They're beautiful, wide plank, oak floors, roof cut, both upstairs and downstairs throughout every room of the house, which is unusual. A lot of wonderful walnut paneling in the kitchen and family area. Raised ceilings in the front living areas, level 4 finish on the walls, so museum type finishes. The developer said, when I first talked to him, he said, we wanted to build new homes without any compromise, so we chose this wonderful location. He's not only building this house, but a house adjacent to this lot that will be delivered next spring. And these are great locations, and then they've just gone all out to create houses of quality.
And what's great about this is a custom home, which is actually speculative.
Exactly. There has been a lot of construction over in these neighborhoods of this quality that are custom, to your point. Philip McCaslin is one of the first developers to build speculative homes at this size, with this architectural integrity, and at this price point, which is $1,675,000.
It's a beautiful home.
Yes.
You can definitely see it on David's website at davidgriffin.com. But if you want to see all the listings in Dallas, visit our website at moderndallas.net. Thanks, David.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Good to see you always.
Always,
Okay,
great.
Bye.
Guggenheim is a curated contemporary gallery highlighting art, furniture, and unique accessories for the modern home. We've looked around the world for furniture lines that reflect a new modern take on the contemporary aesthetic. Our goal is to show how art can be incorporated into your living space, and we feature several local and European artists. Guggenheim, where the art of living meets the art we live with. Visit us at 1426 North Riverfront Boulevard and also at guggenheim.com.
Modern Dallas Art this week is here at Tallery Dunn Gallery, and I'm here with Tallery. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Tallery, this is now. This is the name of the show. How did you come to this title?
Well, it's a rather ambitious exhibition. We've got 36 artists in the show, and when you start organizing and curating a show on this scale, you've got to figure out a title that applies to everybody. And there are a lot of exhibition titles that have been used over the years. I've been doing this for a long time. And we also just finished this new renovation. And we did a massive interior renovation of the gallery, all this new work by 36 artists, and it just kind of, it came to me. It's just, this is now. That's what it is. It's new work by all of these artists and a new interior for the gallery, and this is now.
This is now, and the gallery is spectacular.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful space. The new walls, gallery spaces, just fantastic.
Thank you.
But there's a lot of art here for this show.
Yes.
Give us a sense, because you picked up some new artists that are now part of the gallery. Give us a sense of who they are and what they bring to the gallery.
Yes, we're so excited. We've got 6 new artists to our gallery stable that really represent an international roster of artists in a variety of media. I'll start with Anila Aga, who is a Pakistani-born artist that lives in the United States that does very installation-based work that is beautiful. So I would call Anila an installation-based artist and also works on paper. Then Cynthia Mulcahy, who lives here in Dallas, does really incredible drawings, all based on declassified elements from war, but incredible drawings. Then we have Ori Gersh, who's an Israeli-born artist who lives in London, whose main medium is photography and film. We also have Pia Fries, who is a Swiss-born artist that divides her time between Dusseldorf and Berlin, and she's a painter. And then last but not least, we have Bette Johnson, who is a recent Rhode Island School of Design graduate, fairly recent. He's doing incredible things in New York, and he's based in Brooklyn.
So that, in addition to the other artists,
Absolutely.
and your actual stable of artists,
Yes.
is a strong group in itself.
Yes, it is.
So with that, being a Dallas gallery, you not only have local, national, and international exposure. That changes the game for you tremendously.
I think so, and I think it highlights the direction we've been going for a long time. When you look at our existing stable, there's a surprising number of artists that are from other countries, not just the artists that we recently added, but Francesca Fuchs is born in Germany. We have Rima Lee, who was born in Lebanon, educated in Germany, and then in the United States. We have Sam Ravelis, whose family has connections to Mexico. Margarita Cabrera, the same thing, with connections to Mexico. And I actually failed to mention Tim Babington, who's a British artist who we're now representing. And for several years now, we've represented Xiao Zizi, who is originally from China. So it's a direction that we've been going kind of quietly, but now I think it's becoming more apparent that the gallery stable is really quite geographically diverse.
And that obviously bodes for This Is Now.
Yes,
You're
this is now.
Here.
This is where we are.
This is where you move to
Yes.
the next millennium.
Yes, absolutely.
And so let's just talk a little bit about this piece by Ori Gersh. Obviously, photography, it's got so much character and
Right.
beauty to it.
Right, absolutely. Ori's work, he has exhibited at the Tate in London. He's exhibited around the globe with his film and photography. And the work very often takes its roots in old master painting and the history of art. And this particular series, which is the Reflection series, begins with the inspiration of a still life painting by Bruegel. And so he looks at artists, he looks at things from the past, and that's kind of where some of the inspiration comes for his compositions. In fact, he's working on a series now, which we hope to show in 2018 here at the gallery, of a still life by Zouberan and another still life by Chardin, the French painter. So anyway, there are all kinds of layers, and there's so many different levels to what he does, but that's kind of where it begins, is looking at old master still lifes with some of his work.
Well, there are 35 other artists in the show.
Yes.
You've spoken a little bit about each one of them, maybe not all of them.
Yes.
This is an absolutely phenomenal group.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. If they want to find you, how can they contact Tallery Dunn Gallery?
Well, www.tallerydunn.com, and then they're welcome to come to the gallery. We're open to the public Tuesday through Saturday and by appointment. And we have events. We're having a Robin O'Neill book signing coming up in September, but check our website. There are lots of things going on. But those are the ways they can contact us, by coming in, phone, call, email.
Wonderful. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Micah Gilbert, the geologist and gemologist at Impressive Geodesigns. I'd like to share with you some of my favorite blue gemstones. We have an elegant array of blue quartz and agate slices with breathtaking patterns, and some of which that have glittering pockets of crystals. Exquisite freeforms of lapis lazuli with ultramarine coloration, labradorite displaying stunning flashes of iridescence, and sparkling crystals of sky blue celestite. Visit us at ImpressiveGeodesigns.com.
We're here to learn about LED, and I'm here with the manager of the Lights Fantastic Pro Store in Louisville, Ben Parra.
Yeah.
Ben, we're in the hub. This is
Right.
sort of where it's all at when it comes to LED and educating people about LED at this particular store. Tell us a little bit about how important LED is for wellness and lifestyle.
You know, it's really remarkable where we've come with lighting in just in the last 3 to 4 years with LED. You know, we don't make sacrifices anymore with lighting. We can now light your space in exactly the way you want it. And one of the big things for us is now it's a very personal choice to select your lighting. So whether it's a color temperature, you know, we can pick the color you want your lighting to be, you feel most comfortable under. If you want a color, we can do a color. And it's really easy. There's no limitations anymore on how we can light your space and what we want to do.
So this is sort of a cyclical color going above us all the
Right.
time. Tell us a little bit about that process, because I think it starts in the morning and goes all the way. And
So it's what it is. It's lighting that we have programmed to actually mimic a full day's circadian rhythm cycle of lighting. So when we wake up in the morning, we want the light to be very, very warm. You know, almost like a candlelight. So it slowly energizes our brain, and we don't wake up to this very sharp, bright white light. So as the light gets later in the day, it actually gets whiter. So that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's the same color as daylight. So that actually stimulates our brains and makes us work harder and gives us more focus. Whereas at the end of the day, then we want the light to go back to a very soft amber color, and it slows our brains down and helps us sleep a lot easier. Apple, if you look at an Apple device at night, they tell you to put it down 30 minutes before bed because the light that your digital device is giving off is very, very white. So it's making your brain work faster. Whereas we really want it to be more of an amber color, it slows our brains down, makes us rest easier.
so that said, LED comes in a lot of shapes,
Yes.
forms, sizes. What is the basis for what people are enhancing their homes? Or lighting fixtures? Is it concealed lighting? What is, or is it a combination?
It's a combination, actually. So part of it is it's in their fixture, your traditional light fixture or your traditional recessed downlight that's in virtually every home. But it's also taking on a new language now and a new way that we light your spaces within concealed lighting in your coves, in your walls, very, very small form factors. Because an LED is essentially a computer chip. You know, it's the size of an eraser on a pencil. So we can kind of do it and put it wherever you want.
And basically, people can come into this showroom here and you can walk them through the process.
Absolutely.
You can lay out the process
Absolutely.
for them. So it's sort of a turnkey.
Yeah, it's kind of we describe it as a curated process. So we kind of take you through all the different steps to making your lighting a little better in your house or whatever project you're working on.
But it's unbelievable, you're right, where lighting's come from. This is maybe one of the best lighting showrooms in Texas, maybe in the Southwest, maybe even in the country. But definitely, if you're looking for lighting, LED, this is your home base. Come visit Ben at Lights Fantastic Pro in Louisville, or you can stop by Lights Fantastic, the Greenville store closer to town. Thanks a lot, Ben.
Thanks, Jeff.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Guggenheim is a curated contemporary gallery highlighting art, furniture, and unique accessories for the modern home. We've looked around the world for furniture lines that reflect a new modern take on the contemporary aesthetic. Our goal is to show how art can be incorporated into your living space, and we feature several local and European artists. Guggenheim, where the art of living meets the art we live with. Visit us at 1426 North Riverfront Boulevard and also at guggenheim.com.
The modern lifestyle begins in the home, and you'll find a range of unique living spaces across Dallas's most desirable neighborhoods. Start your search by meeting one of these modern realtors. Poget began his career with a degree in architecture, followed by years of interior design work, including the interior design of several luxury high-rises and commissions for clients' dream homes. Poget's distinct background makes real estate a natural fit.
To wrap up this edition of Modern Dallas TV, we cover local modern events and the art scene. Check out the calendar and the arts page on our website at moderndallas.net. There are always great events from the Dallas Architecture Forum, Preservation Dallas, and the Dallas Center for Architecture has great walking tours in downtown Dallas. Open houses every week, always a great selection. You can create your own mini mod home tour. And Todd Camplin covers the art scene for us, from art galleries to museums and artists. You can check out his page on the website. And lastly, if you're in the market for a modern, mid-century modern, contemporary, home, high-rise or loft, we simply have the finest moderns in Dallas. For this week, we appreciate you being part of our show. We'll see you later.